Yep, as quick as you can, please. Come on, find your seats. Year 9, I cannot believe after all this time you still don't know which order you're in. Ollie, cap off, please. Thank you. Yeah, and you, yes, you're chewing gum again. We've told about this. Right, okay. All right, welcome middle school to the first very unusual assembly. As you can see from the picture, it's a very strange place to be without you being here. But to make up for that, I've decided to bring some of my friends along. Say hello. There we go. Is everyone all right? Okay, good. We can start. So, first things first, I'd like to invite Divya, not to the stage, but to play some music for us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Divya. That was absolutely fantastic. For you to be able to do that in your own time, in amongst all of your other studying, very much appreciated. Beautiful music, beautiful playing. Let's have a round of applause for Divya, please. Okay, there are still lots of things going on, even if we're not in school, and things that we can celebrate. So I'd just like to hand over now to Mr. Turland, who's going to explain some of the computing awards which have been won recently. Thank you, Mr. Turland.
Hello, Mr. Turland here. Want to tell you about some really exciting news that we've had at ISL. So many of you remember back in November, all the digital design and computer science students took part in a UK Bebras Computational Thinking Challenge. And around 130,000 people took part in this. And what happens is the top 10% of those are then invited to a second round called the TCS Oxford Computing Challenge, where around 5,000 took part this year. Now, we were very good at ISL and actually had 4 of our Year 8 students qualify for this second round. And they then joined what we called our elite programming team. And they sacrificed every Tuesday lunchtime to come and work and try and improve their programming skills for around 3 months to prepare for the next stage of this competition. And we've had the results come in. So before I show you who has won which awards, these are the kind of questions they had to deal with. So this is an example question where they were given, for example, a picture with red flowers, and they had to then write the code that would convert these flowers from red to blue. So these were very different from the Bebras computational thinking, where you didn't need any programming knowledge. These ones actually required you to have very high programming skills to be able to attempt these. So the people who did really well were Kate Irby, Petra Boris, and Judah Blojo, who all scored at least a participation or merit award. Every single one of the people who entered from ISL got higher than the average student who took part. But I want to give a special mention to Lucas in Year 8, who actually scored a distinction award with 30 points. This is a fantastic achievement for his first effort at this competition. Now, these 4 students will be invited back every year now for the rest of their school life at ISL. And we hope then to have more people qualify next year and join the elite programming team.
Okay, congratulations to everyone there. Let's give them a big cheer. Fantastic, and before I almost forgot, of course, it is the second day of wacky events. It's Big Friday. So here's my contribution to the wacky glasses. I think some of you saw me yesterday wearing my wacky hat. I look forward to seeing many of you later in class wearing your wacky glasses too. As I can't actually see anything, I think I'll take these off for the moment. Okay, continuing on. Other competitions, other awards to win. Last week we started a competition, as many of you know, to have a look at your best workspace. I think the many people who sent in their entries, and we'll just take a second just to have a look at some of those on the screen now. You can see there's some real inventiveness and pride taken in the different workspaces around. Some excellent organization. And I must say that we had entries from every single year group, 7, 8, and 9, as well as boys and girls sending in their contributions. So thank you very much. But it is time. Oh, one thing before I forget. This one's a special shout out to Renzo. So you may have seen in my video, I talked about having my healthy snacks at hand. Renzo thought he'd take his own take on this, as you can see in the picture, which is what he described as his healthy snacks. Thank you. But without further ado, let's announce the winner. Let's have a drum roll, please. The winner is... Yes, it's Matthias from Year 9. Congratulations, congrats. So there will be a 20 franc voucher for a store of your choice, Matthias, but for the moment, I can't actually give it to you in person, but here you go. I hope you can take this whilst you're waiting for the actual prize. Congratulations, thank you very much indeed. So we'll be having another competition between now and the Easter break, and that is going to be something a little different. I want you to record or take photographic evidence and a little explanation of an act of kindness. Now, an act of kindness within the present circumstances can take many different forms, and I'll be sharing some of those with you by email. But maybe it's getting up early and making your parents a cup of tea. Maybe it's taking your dog for an extra long walk. Or maybe it's getting online and having a look at the amazing online projects which are taking place around the world as we speak to help those who either can't be cared for, can't get out of the house at all. There is lots and lots of things that you could all be doing. But we've all got an act of kindness within us. And as I say, I'll be sending out a little bit more details on that soon. Talking of new, we've also got a new student, believe it or not, arriving at the school next Wednesday. Obviously, a transition into a school where we're all remote learning is got to be one of the most challenging transitions that a student can make. This student is going to go into 9DH, and I hope that all of the students in Year 9 and beyond can make Azul, Schwab, who's arriving on Wednesday, feel as welcome as she would do as if she was actually here in school. So anything you can do, sending a text, getting in touch with her, would be very much appreciated. So, and finally, just a few words from me. The last couple of weeks have been dramatic. They've been very different. You've had to learn an awful lot of things very, very quickly. And what I would like to say to you all is a huge, huge well done. The teachers have been absolutely impressed by the way that you have changed your ways of working, the ways of acting into the remote learning environment. They appreciate the hard work you continue to do, the seriousness and the maturity that you've shown over the last 2 weeks, which, let's be face it, have been very difficult. I would also like to say a huge thank you for your teachers. In the background, to be able to prepare for some of the classes remotely is actually taking far more time than they would be if they were in the class. They're also finding the whole experience is quite surreal, quite strange in not being able to have that one-to-one interaction with you. So I'd like to thank them as well on your behalf. If you get the chance, if you are happy with the things that you see in your classes and that you know that your teachers are going above and beyond to make sure that they've provided good classes for you and interesting activities, please get in touch with them. Send them a little email and say how much you appreciate all that they're doing for you. We hope, of course, that this won't go on for much longer, but while it does, we're going to make the most of it. And I wish you all a very happy Friday and enjoy the weekends. Thank you very much. If Year 7, if they could use the front doors and you can all go to class. Thank you. See you soon.